So I'm currently in my Airbnb flat in Torino, Italy, also known as Turin, and I'm basically just here for a solo trip on my own, just to document my travels and do some street photography. So I'm going to show you exactly how I pack for a trip like this. As you can see, I have two bags here. I have a Brevite jumper bag in a size large, and a simple tote bag can also be used as a grocery bag. I can confidently say that the bulk of my packing comes from camera equipment, so I wasn't able to fit all of my hygiene products, an extra outfit, and a few other things in here, so that's basically what this tote bag is for. So to be more specific, this packing style that I chose to do is more for traveling by train. However, you can definitely use this Brevite bag as a carry-on, and then you could possibly use a tote bag like this as a personal item. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So I recently purchased this Brevite jumper bag, which is my new daily street photography backpack. I used to only do street photography with Brevite's runner bag, but I found that it was just a little too small if I wanted to take it out traveling. It was also the color beige. That's the color I picked for some reason, and it just kept getting dirty every time I would go travel with it. So I recently upgraded to this bag because it's a little bit larger. It's the large version of the jumper. It's 22 liters, so it fits pretty much everything I need if I want to travel. Yeah, so let's get right into it. So as soon as you open this bag, I have this little compartment here, and this is where I put all of my little essentials. And so that could be my passport, hand moisturizer, sunglasses, AirPods, and most importantly, disinfectant wipes, because I travel a lot and I'm a germaphobe, somewhat. I also have a pen, chopstick. Now, in this main compartment, I have my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I actually recently got this as well, but I love it because anytime I'm on the go when I'm traveling, if I want to speak my mind real quick, I can just flip it open, and it's pretty much ready to go. Inside of this pocket, I also have the Osmo Pocket 3 accessory pack, and it basically has my secondary battery, extension. It has the DJI Mic 2, just one of them. I think that's pretty much it, because everything else is already attached, as you can see. I always bring a book with me no matter where I go. If I know I'm going to be traveling for hours and I'm potentially not going to have service, I'm absolutely bringing a book with me. This was a gift for my birthday from my grandmother. She knows I like to do photography, so she got me this street photography playbook. Thanks, Nana. I also bring my mousepad. This thing is ginormous. I used to play the piano a lot more often, and I bought this so I could learn piano better. Now I just use it as my travel mousepad. This is actually the case for the microphone, the Sony ECM10B? I don't remember. I'll put it in the description. But I use it for my batteries, so I have here K&F Concept rechargeable battery for the Sony cameras, DJI Osmo Action 4 battery, the Leica Q3 battery. And these batteries are crazy because they're like $200 each, which is ridiculous. Thank God for eBay. And that's pretty much the end of this main compartment, so. One thing I completely forgot to mention is the DJI Action 4 with the Telesin magnetic chest mount. I use this setup particularly for POV shots, such as while I'm doing street photography, and I decided to start using this more discreet chest mount because I noticed that the traditional GoPro chest harness was just a little more obvious, and it was a little difficult to hide while wearing it. It was also a bit more time consuming to put on, especially if I was wearing a jacket or a backpack at the same time. So with the Telesin magnetic chest mount, I'm able to put the necklace portion on and behind my shirt, and then attach the Action 4 onto the front just like that. It's quick to put on and blends in a little bit better. Now on the side of this bag, I usually always have my tripod here. I don't have it here right now because I'm using my tripod for this video. So we'll just move to the back. And always have my capture clip by Peak Design. Every time I'm walking around, I usually carry my FX3 right here so that if I want to capture some B-roll, I always have the camera ready to go. I don't have to pull it out of the camera bag. Here I have my portable multi-tool. It's just two tools mainly, a flathead and then a Allen wrench. Let's see what size. It doesn't tell me what size the Allen wrench is, but I use this for my accessories on my camera. So now when I open this compartment, you're gonna see my MacBook, because every time I travel, I always try to find time to edit something. I recently bought this green faux leather case because this is actually my favorite color. If you see my FX3 body, you'll see that it's the same exact color by AlphaGvrd. And this particular cover for my MacBook, I bought it off Etsy. They also have, I think, a brown leather color too. We're back. This is probably one of my favorite things about the Brevite bags, and I know some other backpacks also have this, but it has this luggage compartment so you can slide it on your luggage, and then you can tuck the straps so it just looks a little neater when you're wearing it. The side compartment here, as you can see, I do not use the side compartment at all. When I first got my first Brevite bag, I used to use the side compartment all the time. As I matured a little bit, I decided I don't really need it because now I just carry my camera on me. I don't really need to pull anything out. So now I just keep it for hand sanitizer. The last pocket that we have here, actually no, the second to last pocket we have here is the front part of the pocket. So in here, I know this is actually supposed to be a split diopter that I bought from Prism FX, but I've actually just been using it as a case for my ND filter, which is on my camera right now. And of course, because I have my laptop with me, I keep my MacBook charger, and you'll see I have a bunch of other cables that I need. Here is my SSD. It's a 4 terabyte Samsung 990, I believe. I have a USB-C to USB converter, and this is for my DaVinci Resolve dongle. Because I'm living overseas in Europe, I of course need to have outlet converters. So this particular one is a universal adapter. So it converts US to European voltage. Another European block has a USB and a USB-C port. And of course, always carry a blower on you. This is not the rocket blower. This is like a knockoff version of it, but it's a little bit smaller and it gets the job done the same way. Of course, always have to carry a cloth. And then we have here my SD card holder. You can see I put my full SD cards that I need to go through here. And then at the bottom, I put my either empty cards or cards that need to be formatted. Now the last pocket, the gear. Of course, I'm using the FX3 to film this video, and I'm also using the DJI mic version 1. So you're not going to see that in this compartment, but I will go over the other things. Anytime I know I'm going to go out and meet some friends, I usually carry a point and shoot with me. It's a Yashica T5. For the longest time, I wanted the Contax T2. That thing is overpriced and it has great photos, but this thing I honestly think looks better. Somebody might yell at me for that, but it was like $600 cheaper than the Contax T2, so I love it. I have 35mm film for that camera. Should be 200. Yes, it's 200. Another thing related to my MacBook is this Logitech MX Master 3. This thing is great because you can customize all your buttons for whatever software you're using. It's comfortable, and this thing is my favorite part. It just keeps spinning. It's great. This is my other digital camera. This thing is a investment. I'm still trying to learn to love it. It's kind of growing on me. It's still kind of awkward. I've always been a Sony shooter. Yeah, it's new for me, but I do enjoy it. It is a little slow booting up, and it's definitely a little heavy for being a smaller form factor body, but I'm working on it. As you can see, this is Clever Supply's leather strap with the Peak Design anchors. This one is their adjustable strap. And then I always have a AirTag on my cameras. Even on my FX3, my A7R5, I have a SmallRigs AirTag attachment installed into it. Anytime you go out, especially traveling to a place you don't know, have an AirTag. Trust me. In here would have been my DJI Mic 2. I have the full kit, but I decided I really just need the receiver and the main mic, but it's on my camera right now, so I can't show you. But yeah, that's what this would have been. And that's pretty much it for this bag. This is the Brevite jumper. It's simple, it looks like a normal backpack, and I don't feel like I'm gonna get robbed. Okay, so this is my tote bag from a store called Scout. Pretty common store in Italy. It's probably one of my favorite stores. It's pretty lightweight. It just supplements my camera bag so that I don't have to carry my extra clothes and hygiene products. So let's get into it. In these front compartments, I always carry sunscreen with me. Gotta protect my skin from the sun. And Italy summers are no joke, they get pretty humid. Anytime I'm traveling or on the go, I usually always have a little pocket journal or some sort of notepad so that I can write down my ideas if I have them. I always carry my favorite brand of pen with me. This is the Pilot Juice, I don't know, pen, it's great. Inside of this tote bag, I have a little pocket here. I just keep my car keys. And here we have my makeup bag. These are more skincare products. It's just my moisturizer, my cleansers, and toothbrush. In here I have extra undergarments, sleeping shirt. I don't know what happened to this fold. And then we have my sleeping pants and extra shirts. And that's pretty much it. What a beautiful mess. I try to keep this bag as light as possible so that I don't have to carry too much weight other than my camera backpack. That's pretty much all I would take in this bag. Okay, so I did need to teleport a little bit for this portion of the video because I totally did not plan out my outro during my travels. So as a recap, that's pretty much how I packed for that 2-day long trip. Of course, the way I packed does not necessarily have to be the way you pack, and you may need to pack significantly less, or you might pack a little bit more. So I typically pack with the intent of not only doing photography, but lately I've been shooting a lot more YouTube videos. So, you know, with that, I have to bring some extra gear such as a tripod, microphone kit, video camera for B-roll, and talking head like this one. Down in the description, you'll see all the items that I've mentioned within this video. I'm probably gonna make an updated version of this video as well. It'll probably be more geared towards how I pack for a longer trip, shooting outdoors, or military-based shooting in the field. Either way, whenever I travel, I always pack some sort of camera equipment no matter what, because I'm constantly shooting. So you'll always see some of that. If you enjoyed this video or you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, feel free to drop a like or a comment on ways I can improve, ideas for future videos, and any questions you might have. So that's pretty much the end of this video. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.